Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Sentinels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. It's the Sentinels offense. We'll go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the running back. He's past the marker. Speeding down the left side. The 40. At the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Jose State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds a crease, it's Bates. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Spartans will punt this one away.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. To the ground. He's got it again. Got a little grass. He's at the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Sentinels headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Beal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hits inside, it's Bates. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Ivy. Gets away from one, finds some space. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, San Jose State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. He's got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeps it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Sentinels! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Under pressure, just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of this drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Spartan. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. From the gun, it's Bates. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, San Jose State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. The handoff. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Sentinels! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Straight ahead, it's Bates. Driven back.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his...
Going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's McClure. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
What a fantastic job after the catch by the wide receiver. Made two different people miss. Really, really hard to do. Fighting for extra yards shows you his quickness and his contact balance. And all of a sudden now, down close to the goal line, this offense is humming.
They'll go to the air. They're all over it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the big defensive linemen showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up, and you know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at me like that, Jesse.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defense. There to make the stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Tries again to get it in, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sentinels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Bates. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second and long here. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Time to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right side, it's Anderson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Woo, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Sentinel sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Weaver. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 13 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Gophers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Niumatalolo at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Weaver. out wide right. It's McClure. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover and they need a chunk here on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Bates. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Spartans will try to move the chains on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked it.
Gonna let it fly. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make some...
Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
They punted away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down he goes. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll make the catch inside his own territory. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. As we head to the final period, what a show both of these quarterbacks have put on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, looking for a man. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Not just a 1st down, he wants a touchdown. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Gotta make the play on 4th. Keeps the play going. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Powers inside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Sentinels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on at the 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And the Sentinels will try to punch it in on first and... Trying to run, it's Morris. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Give to the fullback. And he's in! Touchdown, Sentinels! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Weaver. Rush is on. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the...
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Right back to the well. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Sentinels come to the line in the hurry-up. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sentinels. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Sets his feet. It's Weaver. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just gets rid of that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Gets away from one, finds room. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Spartans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Sentinels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.